Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Grab your flair apple on your screen. So today, just like the title reads down in the description bar, I'm going to share with you some tips of how to be organized and how to get your life organized. So let's get started. With me I have 5 tips written down in this notebook, just like I said in my previous video. So if you see me looking down, that's what I'm referring to. So tip number 1, write things down. Make lists. Is it a to-do list? Be it a grocery list? For the Americans, they go to the grocery store. For us, we say tunaenda sokoni, or we're going to the market. Tunaenda sokoni means we're going to the market. So if that's what you need to make, get it written down. If it's for weekly, write it down. If it's monthly, write it down. It gives you so much clarity and it removes the baggage from your mind down to paper, and you can always refer to it. And every month, if it's a routine, you will always know how much you're spending. It even helps you save time, save money, reduce stress. Make lists. That's it. Make a list. Get a book. Get just a rough notebook. You can even get a tiny one like mine, and make lists. It will help you. Tip number 2. Put everything back in its place. Always put things back in their place. I can't emphasize this so much. Like, if you get a cup from the kitchen, let's say you're drinking a cup of water, don't go and sit down with it and leave it on the table. You stand up, go to the bedroom, come back, it's still on the table. Finish with a glass of water, return it in the kitchen. If you know you won't return it, drink your water in the kitchen. Drink your water in the kitchen. Or I'm guilty of that at times. I like my water. I carry my water everywhere. Another tip is, but I'll change. Another thing is clothes. Let's say you're getting ready in the morning, then you have several clothes. You wanted to wear a dress, for some reason you end up wearing trousers. So the dress that you picked out is still outside, not in the closet. Always return things back in their place. That way you don't have a lot of clutter around. We all know the chair where we throw all the clothes that are not dirty, but they're also not clean to be in the closet. Don't keep the chair. No, 2018, no, we're not doing that. Tip number 3 is do small tasks every day. This is a big one. Like, listen to me. If there's anything you'll take from my video today, is this point. It cuts across everything. It will help you you can apply it almost anywhere. If you have, like, for example, you have a lot of laundry to do, which I know most people struggle with, me being one of them. I used to have a lot of laundry. I used to pile it up. I wash all of them at a go, and the day I wash them, I used to get so exhausted. I used to get so tired mentally, as in you hate the whole idea of washing clothes, and it shouldn't be a chore, it shouldn't be task. It should be also like kind of an exercise. So what I decided to do is break down my laundry. For those who have a washing machine, you can do a load every day of just 5 pieces of clothing. And those who do hand washing, you can, personally, I've decided to have a laundry week. It could be either the last week of the month or the beginning of the month, whichever works for you. So for every single day of that laundry week, 5 days or 7 days, you can go up to the weekend, but it depends if you like to go to the weekend, or you can do it from Monday to Friday. So every single day of that laundry week, I wash 10 pieces of clothing. By 10, I mean like 1 top, 1 trouser, 1 dress, 1 skirt, 1, 2, 3, up to 10. You just count, and it's a challenge for you. Every time you wash, you check it out of your to-do list. It feels so good. Try it one time. On to my next tip number 4. Allocate a day for, like, paying bills, going to the grocery store. What else? when you have a day, what this does is, when you have a day for buying stuff for the week, for eating, for meals, any time of the week that you find yourself in the store during the week, you won't have the urge to buy something, because you know on Sunday, let's say that Sunday is the day you're buying, that you're going to buy those things. Let's say it's paying bills. When the bill comes in between the week, but you have a leeway to pay up to Sunday, you know, you won't stress about it, you won't think about it. You know, there's a day I pay my bills, and I'll pay this time, I'll pay in that time reaches. On to my fifth tip, and my final tip is planning ahead of time. In the event that you have a birthday coming up of a loved one and you need to buy a gift, you need to plan ahead. If you can make up an overview of the month, you make your own calendar of what. Now you make your own month, not that you make your own days of the month. No, like let's say February, you write down February, you plan the weeks of the whole February. If the event is on, let's say, 16th of February, you go mark it so that you can see it every day. You're prepared for that event. If that's the day of an event and you need to get a dress, or you need to prepare for something, you can do it in advance. Once you know when it is, as in, if you plan ahead, when the event comes, it finds you ready. You know, they say exams favor a prepared mind. Let's say it's an exam you have, and it's on the final week of February, let's say, for example. So you know, I have an exam on the final week of February on this unit. What do I need to read? What do I need to research on? You do it now, beforehand. That way, by then you're organized, you've already read, you'll get into that exam very prepared and confident, and I'm sure you'll do well. Yes, and my bonus tip of the day is be flexible and be kind to yourself. You know, life doesn't always go as planned. We may plan, but God has his plans. So when you have planned to do something, maybe in a day you have your to-do list and nothing works out, don't stress. Oh, and another thing I forgot to mention, when you're making your to-do list, or you have some things to do during the day, always tackle the hardest things first. Do them first. Eat the frog first. Eat the frog first. If you have a task that you're dreading to do, that's what you should do first. Let your day be top heavy, and it will flow. It will definitely flow. So that was it for today. Thank you for watching. Thank you for your time. Please leave me a comment down below if you have more tips on how to be organized that have worked for you, or you want to start doing in your life to improve your life. Please leave a comment down below. Like, share, and subscribe. Thank you. See you next time. Bye.